Have you heard of the old saying that all good things must come to an end? If so, realize that this became my reality on my 20th birthday last year. I was at Soul Park, and as I passed hole 9, I was shooting just above par, which for an amateur like myself is an extremely good score. Like I would imagine you would become, I became extremely overconfident. Here, I will explain to you the dangers of overconfidence, as well as the lack of focus, and what I learned from these events. While my ankle continues to feel the pain from this day, it is important to note that my day began in a superb fashion. I begin every birthday by treating myself, like you should as well. I started it off with a cup of coffee, a slice of cake, and quality time with my family. I also hung out with my golden retriever Teddy, who was actually the first non human to greet me on this day. It made me so happy, and I felt as if he understood the significance of the entire day. At around 11, I began to devise a plan for the rest of my birthday. I decided that I wanted Sakura, a Japanese restaurant, for lunch, Soul Park for a round of golf midday, and in the evening to be in my backyard. After a fantastic lunch at Sakura, which made me extremely full, I quickly found myself on the golf course. After 9 holes of, in my opinion, near excellence for myself, I went on to hole 10. I hit a great tee shot and ended up within 2 feet of the hole, my first birdie putt of the day. I was extremely overconfident, and this overconfidence drove me to go far too quickly down the hill with my younger brother in the cart. My left foot, due to unfocus, was out and it became stuck between the cart and the curb. Subsequently, it twisted and I felt a sharp pain go from my ankle to my knee. After examining the situation, my parents ushered me to the hospital. At the ER, I was told rather unsettling news. It was explained to me that I'd severely fractured my ankle and that I would be out for around 3 months. The physical activities, the social activities, everything done. I was so upset and I began to tear everyone's day down with my own. After around 3 months of doing tons of self-reflection, I learned a few things. First, you must remain focused when amidst great success. Imagine a greater consequence of such unfocus. Should I have been driving a car with my younger brother in the passenger seat, what would have happened? Could he have died? These thoughts scare me terribly. Further, I know that I could have handled my emotions better on this day. Rather than being upset, I could have taken my crutches and waddled my way to the backyard, where I then would have been able to relax. What happened was in the past. Also, it is important to note that today I shared with you a story that represents a very emotional day for me, however, one where I learned a ton. In actuality, when reflecting on the situation, I now realize that this was my favorite day of all time. Despite the negativity, I'm now able to break through and realize that I was so blessed to have everything else occur on this day. I hope to impart to you, through this speech, a glass half full mentality, as well as to remind you to always remain optimistic when in negative circumstances. Also, remain focused when amidst great success. Thank you.